So all the experts are saying it's a great time to sell, but what happens if you put your house on the market and you can't find another house? That seems to be the concern with a growing number of buyers, and in this market, which is just crazy right now, maybe new construction is the way to go. So in this video today, I'm going to educate you on the ins and outs of new construction, and hopefully you can make a good decision. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Holly Mecca with Georgia, South Carolina Coastal Homes, and today in this video I am talking to you about how to buy new construction and the steps you need to take. So let's get started. Step number one, you need to find out how much you can afford. So get yourself to a lender, go over your finances, find out how much your current home is worth or how much money that you have saved, and really kind of figure out how much can you afford to buy. Then we can go to the next step. There's a difference between a spec home and a custom home, so you need to know that difference. Spec homes are usually located in a large subdivision. The builder has already determined what the house is going to look like, what the house has in it, and you really don't have a decision about upgrades or features in that house. You just kind of buy the house as it is. Not a bad way to go if you need to move into a home quickly and you don't have time to go through that lengthy process of building a home from start to finish. A semi-custom home is where you go to a large subdivision, there's a group of model homes that you go through, you pick out one that you like, and you go to the builder and you're allowed to make upgrades. So you're allowed to choose what flooring goes in, what lighting package goes in, some of the cabinetry are options, and you get to choose. So just keep in mind that the options that are available to you are at a cost. So each option package comes with a different level, and you sit down with the builder and go over the numbers and decide what options that you can afford or you absolutely need to have in the house. The thing to keep in mind with these model homes that you visit is that when you look at a model home, it is not the finished product that you will see as a base price listing. So base price is exactly that, it's base price, and you go in and you choose the upgrades at a price and determine what you absolutely need to have in that house. The other option is a fully built custom home, and from start to finish, you have control of that house. You pick out the floor plan, you decide what goes in the house, you make every decision that needs to be made with a builder. But for this option, it's a very lengthy process. You have to hire an architect, you have to pick out a house plan, you have to go through the process of picking a builder, and usually you have your own lot already purchased, or you need to buy a lot and then go to a bank and get a loan for this whole construction process. So that third option of the custom home is usually the most expensive option, and the only benefit to that is it's getting you exactly the home that you want in the exact location. So the next step, you might be wondering, how much does new construction cost compared to a home that's already built? Well, according to the Census Bureau, the average median price for a new construction home, semi or custom home is $349,000. Compare that to a similar house of a resale where you have the same features, the same size house. The median price is $313,000. So you can see that there is a difference. Buying a house that's already built sometimes is so much easier. You don't have all that headache to worry about, and you can get moved right in as soon as the closing happens. So in this market today, keep in mind that even at that cost of $349,000, you could expect more pricing increases because the cost of materials is just skyrocketing today, and you may start the process at a price and end up at a different price depending on the builder and how long it takes. The cost of lumber last year rose 199%, and that is just crazy. So that is what's fueling the price increase of new construction. So a lot of times you can get a bigger bang for your buck if you buy a resale. One more thing to keep in mind for new construction is that some of the things in a resale that already are in place that the previous homeowner has already put in, such as patios and landscaping and plants, all those things are extra costs that you need to figure into your budget when you build new construction. We need to talk next about your financing options. So if you're buying a spec home or a semi-custom home, the process is pretty simple. You go to your lender or the builder's lender and you come up with your price for the house, you sign the contract paperwork, and you sometimes put a deposit down for the builder The builder has a guarantee that you're financially able to purchase the house, but you don't close until the house is already complete, ready to move into, and then the loan closes. The options for a custom home are a little different because you have to have your lot in place or you have to get a loan for the lot and you get a new construction loan. So normally what that involves is getting the loan up front. You make draws on the loan throughout the construction process. The person building your home, the builder building your home needs to have money to build the house. And when you completely finish the house, then the loan converts over to a regular mortgage. So those are your financing options, and each process is a little different. If you are buying a house in a subdivision, the builder may recommend a lender. Sometimes this is a good option, sometimes it's not. They offer incentives, but sometimes it comes with a higher interest rate. And your best option is to get a couple estimates from different lenders and make sure that you are making the correct lending decision for your home loan. So you're wondering, how long does it take to get into a spec or a semi-custom home? If you're buying a spec home, it could be as little as 30 days because the house is already almost completed. If you're buying a semi-custom home, that process is going to take anywhere from 6 to 9 months. And I would tell you, you're going to have delays. Rain delays, weather delays, material delays, all those things are going to affect how long that process takes. On a custom build, that process is a lot longer, and it's usually going to take a year or a little more than a year to go from start to finish on that whole process. So what you need to take away from this is you have to have some flexibility in your current living situation. So if you need to sell your home to get the other home, you need to have some type of leaseback process set up, or you need to have somewhere to rent until your house gets done. So just have to be a little flexible with that situation when you do new construction. And sometimes it can be very stressful to go through that whole process. So the next thing to keep in mind, if you're moving into an area where you're not familiar with the builder, how do you really know that you're buying a quality house? Well, you need to check with people that already own those houses. You could check with the Better Business Bureau. You could check with your local building board. I would really do your homework and legwork and make sure that you're buying a quality house, because the last thing that you want to do is spend a lot of money to buy a dream house only to find that when you move in, you have a lot of issues. And it's really a headache when you get into that situation. And I'm just telling you up front, make sure that you know who you're buying the house from and the builder is reputable. If you're buying a house in another state or in another location where you can't access the house on a weekly basis, I suggest that you hire a building inspector to go in there and make occasional, frequent visits to the house, make sure it's being constructed properly. Sometimes a realtor is knowledgeable enough to do that process for you. So I would highly suggest that you have somebody on your side that's not the builder to make sure things are being done correctly. So the final thing that we need to cover is the builder's warranty. Do you need a builder's warranty? And you absolutely have to have a builder's warranty. Most builders will provide this warranty at least for a year free of charge. So each state has their own requirements. You need to check with the builder up front when you're signing the paperwork. Find out how long the warranty is, what exactly it covers, and just know that it's different from a regular home warranty, which usually covers appliances, electric, plumbing issues, but the builder's warranty covers everything that's structural. It covers electric, plumbing, and the workmanship of the house. So make sure that you have a builder's warranty in place so you're covered on your new home purchase. So I hope that in this video I was able to educate you on the new construction process. If you have any interest in moving to Bluffton or Hilton Head, please feel free to reach out and I will be happy to help you navigate through this process. Please click the link above to download your relocation guide to Bluffton or Hilton Head. And remember always, love where you live and live where you love.